I recently came across something for the second time that Mel Robbins said about manifesting that I totally disagree with. She was saying that people make the mistake of visualizing and putting the big goal on their vision board, and that because the gap between where they are and where they want to be is too wide, this doesn't happen. And that instead they should put the steps in the way, the difficulties, the failures, the times where they're going to fall and have to get back up on their vision board and visualize that. I totally disagree with that. Because if we're talking about creating our reality with our thoughts and our actions, of course, but with our mind, with our vision boards, do you really want to create difficulty and failure and having to get back up? Is it really something you want to include in your reality? Yes, there will be times where it's going to be hard. Yes, you will have obstacles in your way. Yes, you will have to get outside of your comfort zone, and that doesn't feel good. But there may be times when it's easy. I know it happened to me several times when I relaxed and I enjoyed myself and clients fell on my lap. When I relaxed and suddenly the great idea came in my mind. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. You don't want to manifest hard. So what do you do with those steps in the way, those obstacles that may appear? Those resistances, I don't know if you can put that in plural, but I just did. This resistance to doing the boring thing. These times when you don't even know where it came from and boom, you fall. Like, for example, I created in the past some workshops and nobody bought them. I had to get back up and create other stuff and believe enough to create something else. When you talk about fear, I have an accent. I know you can hear it. I can't hide it. I was born in France. And I thought when I first arrived in America a long time ago that no one would take me seriously with this accent. And what did I do with that? I enrolled into Toastmasters, where I literally had to give improvised speeches in English on the spot. The first time I did that, I was shaking, my entire body was shaking. And then in the first 3 months of me joining, I went second level in a speaking contest with this accent. And then I realized that because of my accent, people remembered who I am. They meet me once and they know who I am. What I thought was an obstacle was in fact an asset. But I had to work on it. I had to tap on it. Since I'm a tapping practitioner, that's my tool of choice, on that fear in my stomach. What if they don't take me seriously? What if they laugh at me? Etc., etc., etc. So what you do with those things, those steps in the way, you dissolve them. You work with the feeling, the emotion and the sensation in your body. You work with it until you can dissolve it, until you can get to a more neutral or even positive state of being. Emotional, physical, everything aligned with the door is opened wide. I expect great stuff. I go even if I'm scared. And we'll see after. I know I'm not going to die. Nobody's going to decapitate me. My name is not Marie Antoinette. I do the boring thing because I know when I'm going to be done with that, the book I'm writing, many people will have that book in their hands, and it's going to help so many moms. They won't have to go through what I went through, the depression, the suicidal ideation, etc., etc. I work with the resistance. I visualize the after the resistance, after the fear. I visualize and I feel in my body, because the key of visualization is feeling. How will I feel once I am there? Once I've gone to the gym, even though I don't feel like getting up and getting dressed and going to the gym. I visualize me getting out of the gym or getting out of the pool, feeling powerful in my body with this. I went swimming today, can you tell? This great feeling in my body, in my muscles. I feel tall, I feel strong, I feel open to life. That's what I put on my vision board. Not the getting up and putting my swimming suit, going in the cold and having to put a beanie on because it's so cold when you get out. That's not what I put on my vision board. So that's what I wanted to share with you today, because I know how much the brain is going to work to get away from pain. So you don't want to put that in your face, reminding you this is going to be painful. Not at all. I'm sending you a ton of love, and I'm inviting you to put comments here. What turns you on? What motivates you? Put also what obstacle do you have in your way? What specific thing is making you resist, or what is scaring you on the way to your big goal? And maybe we can do a tapping session on it. Give me topics and I will do some tapping sessions for you, because I know that a lot of people can relate. I'll see you next time with another video. Meanwhile, go and create your reality.